There's this epidemic of idolization of isolation. It has become culture to announce how much we love to spend time alone, secluded, to be able to do whatever we want without the consideration of others. And we consider that liberating because we are in the safety of the absence of perceived judgment. We don't have to think before we speak or act. We don't have to compromise for another person. And we don't have to make any sacrifices or restrict ourselves. Last week I traveled alone for the first time. Nobody to make considerations for. I planned everything for myself, went everywhere by myself, ate at wonderful restaurants alone, lived at wonderful accommodations alone, visited beautiful beaches all alone. I felt free. I could do anything I wanted. At any time. I even made the crazy choice to climb a mountain alone with a guide in the middle of the night to see the sunrise. And at 3,100 meters in the air with a breathtaking view. Nothing meant nearly as much to me as the people I met along the way. On the way up this mountain, I met people from France, from Russia, from America, and around the halfway mark, we stood around a campfire together. These people around the world, brought together by the idea that we wanted to live, we wanted to experience, to challenge ourselves, we wanted to feel alive. My legs cramped multiple times climbing that mountain, to the point where the guide had to pull down my pants and apply numbing cream to my legs and shit, over and over, so that I could continue to climb, because I literally couldn't stand up. If not, my muscles would fucking converge. And the French people, they called up to me and they offered me chocolate. They told me to drink more water. They gave me tips for climbing the mountain. We had a wonderful interaction, and I stood up with my legs wobbling off my bones, and I told them, I'll see you at the top. And they responded with, yeah, you better. We'll wait for you up there. I quickly realized that why I felt so empty for so much of my life was because I lacked these relationships with the people that I genuinely resonate with. I felt so at home with these people. These people educated me that there are indeed people just like me out there, ambitious, trying to feel alive, very good people who love the world and want to strengthen their connection with living through fulfillment, through sacrifice, conquest, meaningful endeavors, and wonderful relationships. There are people who want that too. As I crawled my last hour to the peak of this mountain, because I literally couldn't stand, if not my legs would fold, the sunrise began to show itself, and these people that I've never met in my life was standing at the top, cheering me on, shouting at me, encouraging me to get all the way up. I chuckled and grunted every wobbly step I took on the way to the top. This is what it's like to be alive. This is what it's like to suffer for something meaningful. This is what it's like to finally live. I know for a fact that that mountain would have little meaning to me if it wasn't for the people I met along the way, as cheesy and old-fashioned and retarded that sounds. Being once resentful and angry with how the world treated me, strangers frightened me, I would make assumptions about people from afar if they had bad habits I disagree with. But the truth is, people are people. And when you stop communicating with a group of people just because you disagree with them, that's what creates hatred. That's what creates violence. Without honest communication, we begin to villainize other people. When people stop communicating, that's what creates incels, racism. Honest communication is something people avoid so much, to the point where they box their expressions in and eventually fear connecting with other people, secluding themselves in order to feel comfortable. And one day, that loneliness catches up to them, and they realize how much they have been lying to themselves. They realize how much opportunity they have thrown away and how much love they missed out on. I make this video as a reminder. Don't act like you don't belong amongst people. You are part of us too, unfortunately, no matter how much you run. I strongly believe that there are people out there who will help you feel at home, but you must choose to see them. You must try to find them. You must work on your mental health and be honest with what you want towards yourself. Living a life trying to be comfortable and keeping to yourself is being afraid to give an answer, being afraid to get an answer, being afraid of the result. You keep waiting, telling yourself that you'll forget about it one day, thinking that things are okay this way, but we secretly hope for something to trigger a change. We wait and we never start chasing anything, and hence we feel miserable. We overthink things, and we look back at yesterday. But still, our stupid little lives go on. It's time to throw yourself into that uncomfortable abyss. It's time to make new relationships, and finally find those people that you can feel at home with. I encourage you to challenge yourself and let people into your life. Subscribe for more videos like this. I love you. Good luck. To better world.